again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
Hi, I'm tie-down roper Tyson Durfee, and you are watching the Pepper Stewart Show.
Do it live!
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to do it live, like we do each and every week. Right here, you are tuned in to the Pepper Stewart Show. By accident or on purpose. Not sure which of those you have chosen, but that's what you've chose. That's the choice you made right there. So that's it. That's what's going on. More stuff happens. More stuff's happened. More stuff's going on than happened last week. We got a good show for you. We got some folks in here. We're going to talk about some stuff. We got some calls coming in. We're going to talk to Ryan Weaver, the new Patriotic Voice of the PBR. I'll talk to him here in a little while and tell you what he's got going on, what they've got going on. With that, once again, though, we're here to entertain you. We're gonna avoid the talking heads content as much as possible. I know there's a big deal going on right now with the NFL still going crazy. I don't get that. I know everyone's upset about saying that you should kneel for the national anthem and all that stuff. And there's no law saying that you should, that you have to, you should want to, just out of respect for the country that you became prosperous in. If you feel the need to do something else, then go get involved in your community. Because I'll tell you this, the Brazilians come here. The Brazilians come from Brazil. And even though they're from Brazil, they still stand. And they're proud to be here because they realize the opportunity that they have to be here in this country. And they realize what opportunity is available. And they're proud of that. So I don't know what else to tell you. What I do have to tell you, though, is I'm going to throw a video at you right quick. I want you to check out this tune from Mr. Ryan Weaver. I want you to check this out. We're going to talk to him in a little while. We'll throw this at you, and then when we come back, we'll let you take a peek at who's here in the studio, and we've got some good stories, good crazy stories. We've always got good crazy stories. Stuff always is going on somewhere, someplace. So we're going to talk about that.
It is important to remember that some of us come home at a price, and that some families are not so fortunate to have loved ones come home at all. Give thanks that you may reach that place. I do. CW2 Aaron A. Weaver, KIA 8 January 2004, Iraq.
13 Hotel, inbound.
Way to go!
When you dare to take a breath, don't care about no medals on your chest. You're a steely-eyed killer shadow in the night. You were born to fight. You gotta light 'em up before they burn you down. Better dig deep and put 'em in the ground. Blood on their hands, they're hellbound. Save us all before they burn it down. It's a long way to home, but you won't take the hard road all alone. Just look to your left and look to your right. You were born to fight. hellbound. Save us all before they burn it down. You gotta light 'em up before they burn it down. Better take teeth, put 'em in the ground. But on their hands, yeah, they're hellbound. Save us all. They're gonna burn it down. Save us all before they burn it down.
So what do you think about that? What do you think about that little tune right there, Mr. Ryan Weaver? Check it out. We're going to visit with him shortly. Talk to him about what's going on, what he's up to, and stuff like that. And then what else I want to do? I'm going to flip around here and see who's here, who happened to show up today to come hang out with us, talk about stuff. Let's look over there and see who these guys. Look at there.
Hey, hey.
Maybe you ought to talk to his microphone.
Hey, hey.
They call him No Show Steve now. He's here.
I've had a lot of irons in the fire.
People are like, oh, that's that guy. They always say No Show Steve. We don't know what they're talking about.
Hey, we're getting ready to build a house. We got all kinds of stuff going on.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, I know, right? Got to live somewhere.
Yeah, you do not want to live in a van down by the river.
No, been there. Oh, no, I haven't.
Hey, that's my life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But of course, not down by the river.
Where's my sausage?
It is a white van, but it's not down by the river.
The thought of Tex having a van down by the river scares me to death. Just kidding. You might be fishing.
I am fishing.
I'll take a bowl
I'm
of
just gonna leave it
white
at that.
gravy and a bowl of brown gravy.
Good to be back.
He's here.
I just don't fish for the usual stuff people fish for.
All right.
You've heard that terminology, self-incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
I'm not incriminating myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me take
man.
these off. Sun ain't so bright. I
You
thought
can't see.
rock and roll.
You've been outside.
Rock and roll stories tonight or somebody.
Yeah.
Figured that'd be fitting, but I just can't see.
You can't see. Look at that fancy cup he's drinking out of. You know you can get those at pepperstewart.com.
I know, right? Christmas gifts.
Christmas time right there. You know you need that. We got stories. We got stuff going on. Let me ramble down what we got. We got some odd stuff here. We got. I'm about to be rich. I got a letter. I got to read this letter here in a second. I'm about to get rich, like you wouldn't believe. Plus, I'm gonna help a kid out. So I'm gonna help a kid out. Plus, I want to get rich at the same time. So I'm gonna tell you about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
We're going to tell you about some more stuff. We got in our random stuff here. Some llamas on the loose. Jesus in prison. I don't know what that means. Turkeys. There was a turkey protest, apparently. And some stuff got loose in the street. Somebody took their horse to a hotel. It was not that guy, in case you're thinking that.
He just tried something new.
Netflix is doing stuff. We're going to tell you about that. Then we got our cattle, some stolen cattle stuff, some stolen cattle reports. Well, I don't know if we get to all these stories or not, but we got some food label stuff to get to and the cattle side. The secretary went to Europe. We'll tell you what happened over there. The Cattlemen's College, Cattle Corner with a bunch of good information. The PRCA Vet of the Year, we'll tell you about that. And as always, we got PBR stuff for you. Man, we got so much stuff to talk about. It's just ridiculousness is what they call it. What I think they call it. I don't know. And then we're gonna throw in. We brought back a segment we haven't done in a while. Some old West history for you. We're gonna try to sneak that in. Also, but what I want to kick this mule with right here. is I received a letter via electronic mail, all right? So I got electronic mail, and it's from Marlis Mack right here. She's from Estonia. And this letter says, hello, my beloved. This is Miss Maris Mankit from Estonia. I'm writing you from the hospital here in the Ivory Coast. I want you to know that I'm dying here in this hospital right now, which I don't know if I will see some few days to come. I was informed by my doctor that I got poisoned, and it's affecting my liver, and I can only live for some days. The reason why I contacted you today is because I know that my stepmother wanted to kill me and take my inheritance from my late father. I've got a little adopted child named Andrew that I adopted in this country when my late father was alive, and $3.5 million. My stepmother and her children are after Andrew right now because they found out about the inheritance. And they also are aware that Andrew was aware of the poisoning. And because I've handed the documents and the funds over to him the day my stepmother poisoned my food. For this reason, I do not want Andrew exposed to them, because they are doing everything possible to kill him. Please, I want you to help him out of this country with the money, and that he's taken good care of. And this is, here's the stipulations for this $3.5 million here. All right, here's my stipulations. I got to keep 30% of the money for Andrew until he finishes his studies and becomes a man. 20% of the money goes to handicapped people and charity organizations. The remaining 50% should be mine to help Andrew. That's 100%.
Well, yeah. I mean, yours to help Andrew.
Yeah, 30% goes to him to finish the school to become a man. 20% they want to go to charity, and the remaining 50% is mine to help him.
You're giving you money.
That's yours to help him.
So, wait a minute. I don't understand. But,
in other words, you're going to be a live-in nanny.
But here's the good part: if I write back soon, before she dies, of course, she'll send me a picture of Andrew so I know what he looks like. So I'll know I'm dealing with the right one. In case they send a fake Andrew to collect the money, the stepmother might send a fake Andrew.
Oh, okay.
So she's got to send the picture so I know what it looks like, because the fake Andrew comes for the money. I'll know which one gets the money.
Maybe she should fingerprint him.
Well,
something.
If she doesn't hear from me immediately, she will look for another person or an organization. Well, I'm out. If you're if you're still alive,
open opportunity right there.
If you're still alive and watching this, I'm out because I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know
Tex, there's you a part-time job.
Sometimes it is very important to know what somebody look like before you meet them.
How many times you run into that?
That is very important.
You talking farmers only stores or what?
Yeah. Yeah. John, you never want to click on the profile that don't have a picture with it.
All right.
Well, even the ones with the picture are usually inaccurate. At least that's what I hear.
Yeah. That happens.
I've been happy for 10 years, so I don't have to worry about the farmers only. But I would think, you just get the same odds if you go gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Anyway.
Or if you're in prison. What's the matter with him over there? What's he doing?
I got another random chat. You make me happy. I'm happy.
You might ought to turn it down.
You're vibrating my tea off the top of the couch, off the top of the desk.
Bring me my BC headache powder and a glass of water.
The vibration in there.
Just turn the volume down.
What do you got? Steve, you got a story. What do we talk about first?
I don't even know, man.
We talk about something.
I don't know how to do it.
We talking serious or we talking non-serious?
I don't know. We got Ryan Weaver coming up in a little bit. Why don't
come on, Tex, give us one.
That kind of like Randy Weaver? Oh.
Give us something crazy over there.
No. All right.
Hey, what about Netflix? Hey, that's the story of my life. I don't have TV in my house, but I do have Netflix.
Tell me about Netflix.
Netflix is online streaming shows. Yeah. And then you can watch movie online. In case you don't know what Netfoot is.
That's for all you uneducated.
It is planned to release 80 feature-length movies in 2018.
Future what?
Length.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you meant, he said feature.
Oh.
Feature-length. Oh.
All right.
Feature.
I was correcting him. Terrence.
Oh,
I got your
okay.
back. Bro. I got your back.
I messed up.
He said future. You said feature. We're good.
We're good. Feature length. A number that will voice top Hollywood movie.
All right.
See, your Netflix is gonna be a new Hollywood.
Apparently, they're not going to be Weinstein movies.
Yeah.
You forget? You gonna tell us something? You just stare at it.
Yeah, I gotta read the article before I check.
It'd be safe. No more fake news.
Yeah, Netflix plan to release 80 films in 1 year could prove to be one of the most ambitious undertaking by a movie studio in today's market.
All right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, bigger, more established movie theaters are not coming close to 80 films a year, but Netflix is.
That's a lot. Well, they just went up on the price too. That's probably why they just went up on the price.
Well, my question is this: if the big studios that have been around forever aren't doing nowhere close to that even combined, because I think that was the case on this story.
Yeah.
How in the world is it going to be good quality?
Well, Netflix has got some good stuff.
I agree, but when you pump out 80 movies in 1 year, that's more than one a week. It's like 1.5 a week or something. I don't know. I ain't doing the math, but I'm just saying.
Well, does that mean are they now in your
we're
story?
We're going to create a new instead of a D movie. We're going to have like a G movie.
Now in your
Rated
story that
down.
you're reading that you haven't read yet, are they talking about brand new movies that they're going to make, or are they just taking existing movies and putting them on? Because they take existing movies and put them on Netflix.
Look,
as
I
well.
think it's just existing the movie. Claiming they would leave 80 feature-length movie.
So it doesn't say.
They're not making it. Netflix don't make movies.
Yeah, they make movies.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
They're
talking about releasing 80 feature-length films. Releasing.
All right. Well, they got a lot. There's some good shows on there. There's some good shows.
I think one of them Will
so
Smith in there doing one of them.
There's some good shows and not so good shows in there. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And Netflix is good at binge watch movies. I binge watch a lot of movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Netflix. Well, that's good. That's good. On our movie stuff. Speaking of movie stuff, while you're talking about movies,
Hello.
I guess we're not talking about movies. We got to talk to Ryan.
So come on.
Let me get over here.
Come on with it.
Let me flip over here and see what Ryan's doing. Yellow. Hello. Did it work? Where'd he go? How are we gonna do it again? Yellow.
What's going on?
I gotta click the green button, not the red button.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I said, man, it went from dialing to busy just like that.
That was a quick interview. That's what we did. We did them quick down here.
Right on.
So what is going on, man? What part of the country are you in right now?
I'm actually in Charleston, South Carolina right now.
South Carolina. All right. All right.
Yeah, live in Nashville. Just visiting Charleston for a few days.
All right, living out there. Well, what part of the country did you grow up in? Where'd you come from?
I started off in Florida. Grew up in West Central Florida, a little county called Citrus County, town called Inverness. But went in the Army at 18, so I say I'm from everywheresville after that.
There you go. There you go.
Right on.
That's pretty good. So you got a show cut up this weekend, or?
No, we're it's just a visit down here in South Carolina. But the next show that we've got scheduled is the World Finals in Las Vegas. So.
And that's it. And that's what we want to ask you about, man. What about this? How's the feeling? This whirlwind feeling, jumping out there, playing some tunes, and then landing World Finals.
Well, I've been doing this since 2005. I started chasing this while I was on active duty, playing the club scene, and then the festival scene opened up for national acts, and then moved up to Nashville in 2012. And then when I met Sean Gleason about 2 years ago almost, things kind of progressed from there. But once we got, I say we, because everybody that's been involved and helped me out to get to this point supported me, getting booked for the World Finals. And then as of yesterday, Billboard.com announcing that we had a record deal with the PBR coming out. The last 2 days have been crazy. It's been crazy trying to keep up with the social media and trying to keep up with everything on the press interviews and the different things that are happening, because what we're about to do is unprecedented. So I'm excited about it.
Well, that's a good deal. We know we've got it out there and been talking about it, talking to people about it, and then so we want to dive into the Ryan Weaver here. We played your new video here earlier in the show. It's kind of gave the folks a little preview of what's to come. And you've been playing music 2005. What was your influence, your musical influence? Who did you listen to growing up, or who kind of influenced your style?
I have to say, I got my two favorite country music artists are Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt's vocals. I got to stand on stage with him at the Volunteer Jam and Chris Stapleton this year with Charlie Daniels and Bridgestone Arena, and to listen to those two guys sing right next to each other. I mean, they hold it note for note. And when I was going through flight school, I listened to Travis Tritt a lot when I was learning to fly helicopters, and he's been a huge influence as far as the show is concerned, because they both put on spectacular shows, and Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt do. So that's really what. And in the '80s rock influence that I grew up with. I didn't grow up in the backwoods dirt road pickup truck lifestyle. I grew up in a small town. Had some humble beginnings, so I never had a vehicle. I had a motorcycle, so we ride about and have a style of music that's influenced by that.
And that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of helicopters, for those that don't know the backstory on you, flew Black Hawk helicopters in combat during Iraq.
I did. I was actually the last day that I flew in Iraq was January 8th, 2004, and that was the day my brother was deployed to Iraq together with me. He was in a different unit just west of Baghdad, and I flew that day, and he also was in the back of a medevac helicopter going to bi-monthly blood screenings for his cancer. He was a cancer survivor and non-deployable and got a waiver to go, and that medevac helicopter was shot down. It killed everybody on board, and that's what started this dream of going after it in country music. I had already started doing karaoke and singing competitions, but it was something I loved, and I was winning, and this was kind of one of those things that you don't ever want to have happen. You don't ever want it to happen. And but it also inspired me to start chasing this full time.
Well, as a show full of military families, we do appreciate your service.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Now, when you're getting out on stage, do you have you got a favorite guitar that you like to play?
I usually don't play guitar too much because I found that I really don't sing very well when I play guitar at the same time. But if anybody out there's ever saw Sawyer Brown live on stage, their lead singer bounced around like a pop, on a top, and that's how I am. It's pure energy from beginning to end. But we have the Leonard Skinner setup where we got 3 guitars on stage with me plus my bass player. So now one of our guitar players has started. We've kind of incorporated him playing keys, because the new songs that we just recorded for the PBR have some keyboard in there, and got some super talented guys out of Nashville that play behind me. So
now the EP that's coming out, the songs that are coming out, as far as your songs, how many songs do you write? Are you big on writing songs, or?
Yes, the EP is 4 songs. It's an extended play. A lot of folks say, what's an EP? But it just means that it's not an LP, a long play, or a full 12-song album. We did 4 songs, patriotic songs, and I co-wrote 3 out of 4 songs that are on there. Actually wrote one of the songs with the producer of the album. It's Win Barble, and a lot of folks have heard of him because he's been working with the PBR for a while, but he also co-wrote Have You Forgotten and Just Got Back from the War and Waiting on a Woman. But he and I co-wrote actually the first single that's on there. It's called Get Up, and that's available right now, and the PBR actually announced that song on their website yesterday.
All right. We'll make sure they check that out. Now, I know things are gonna be busy for you. When you're not busy, when you're sitting at home, when you're trying to relax and just kick back and take a minute, what do you find yourself doing? Just kind of sit back, kick back, and relax for a minute.
Me sitting back, kicking back, and relaxing with everything that I've been trying to make happen in the last couple of years is my wife will tell you, I wake up in the morning thinking about music and how I can advance my career and
Ladies and
move
gentlemen,
to the next level. And then I go to sleep at night, or try to go to sleep at night thinking about it. And but I mean, I love to fish, I love to hunt, I love to do all those things that, you know, any avid outdoorsman loves to do. But I love to go to the gym. I'm very I like to say I'm physically active all the time. You got to stay marketable. But yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to.
Now, when you're talking about motorcycles, what do you ride? What's your favorite bike that you ride?
I used to ride, but the last 2 times I did, I had some folks that weren't paying attention to what we were doing, and then I sold my motorcycle because it was, for me at the time, I was starting to play bigger stages and those kind of things. And for me I'll ride on rides when there are other folks, other motorcycles and that kind of thing, when it's a much safer situation. But I've learned that if I just get injured, everything that I've been working for since 2005 could be taken, away just by an injury. So I try and stay away from it, but I do love riding. I mean, it's something that I've always loved to do. It's just that other people out there don't pay attention to you.
Yeah, and especially today, today's times with so many gadgets and stuff going on, nobody looks at the road when they drive.
Well, I had a triple headlight system that flashed. I mean, it was a flashing triple headlight system in Alabama, and I had 2 people pull right out in front of me going down a highway, and it just on 2 different days, one day right after the other, and after the second time, I didn't want to go for a third strike. So I actually ended up selling it that next week, and that was it wasn't the last time I rode, but it was the last time I rode by myself. I've done plenty of charity rides with veterans organizations and cancer supporting organizations too, but there are a lot of those out there, and I enjoy doing that.
Now, when you are home with the wife, what has she got on floating around on TV that she makes you watch with her?
We watch. We're huge in Game of Thrones, and we're big fans of Game of Thrones. But we also really enjoy. I mean, Family Feud has become one of our favorite things to watch with Harvey on there. It's great to. He just makes you laugh. But a lot of the things that we watch in the evenings, we gotten a lot into the movies because the HBO movies that are coming on and whatnot, and Netflix. But I try and spend as much time as I can with her to be able to do that stuff. But both of us are extremely busy in the evenings. I like it when we get to relax and do a little bit of nothing. But Game of Thrones is definitely our favorite show.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Matter of fact, I got a costume charity event deal I got to do this weekend. I'm going to be a White Walker, so it's going to be some good stuff.
Awesome.
Or the Night King, something like that.
Are you going to be the main guy?
Yeah, I'm going to be the Night King.
So, there you go.
I'll tell you what, the mask is crazy looking. I freak myself out when I look in the mirror. So.
And you're going to get the blue eyes?
Oh yeah. It's got the blue eyes and everything. It's freaky. I'm about to put a picture of that up after.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see it. I'd definitely love to see it.
I'll get that floating around. So tell me about the PBR. What do you now that you've gotten in PBR, done PBR stuff, and you get to go to events? What is your take? What is your outlook? When you get to go to an event and watch these guys ride. I mean, what do you take from that? Does it pump you up? Does it get you fired up?
Well, I'll tell you, the first question everybody says, are you going to get on a bull? And immediately I say, that is not what I'm there to do. Those guys are animals, man. I mean, they're beasts, and they're on, a wrecking machine, a beautiful wrecking machine. But that is not what I want to do. I'm there to sing music. I'm there to be a patriot, play the patriotic role for the PBR, to perform. And I think that, the message that we're going to be sending when I get to perform is going to be awesome. We have some pretty incredible stuff that I think the PBR fans are really going to enjoy with what the PBR is doing with the kind of music that I've got going. This is a 4-song patriotic EP. And I think that, they're already honoring heroes with the Celebrate America campaign. And this is my opportunity to add, from the heart, personal experience and song in music to be able to relate to the PBR fans out there, because I know the PBR fans are some of the most patriotic people in the entire world, and to be able to be involved in that is just an honor.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, we got out there on the website, and we've posted it around on our sites and things, and we appreciate you taking time to visit with us. I know you're a busy man, and we look forward to watching you get it on at the finals.
I really appreciate it, and if anybody wants to get on my social media and all those different things, we have all of that on my website at weavercountry.com, along with the latest and greatest from the PBR.
All right, we appreciate that. weavercountry.com, and check it out. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the congregation. I want to invite everybody.
All right, what do you think? What do you think about that deal?
Good interview, man. You seem like a cool dude.
All right, what's that? What'd you say?
It's a good interview.
That's pretty good. That's some good stuff.
I like hearing what he's got to say. Sound like he's gonna make it pretty good.
He knows what's going on. I did like what he said about the motorcycles though, because that man, you can't get on the road anywhere.
That's right.
And I get run over because everybody's on the phone, and they're on the phone texting stuff, and I'll be driving down the highway. I'll be driving down the highway at say 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of times I'll be behind the truck, and it's just swerving back and forth. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? Is he on the phone? Is he calling somebody?
Is it a silver Ford?
A lot of times it is.
Hey, like, you stay in between the two white lines, you're good. Like you don't cross the white line. You stay in between them, everybody flows in between the two lines. That's a proven fact.
Well, let's flow this. Let's flow one more Ryan Weaver tune right here.
Yeah, come on.
Let you guys check it out, and then we'll come back and we will fill your ear holes full of random cow stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the congregation. I want to invite everybody to worship with me today and ask yourself, what would JC do? I've been noticing some ugly behavior, and I just want to say that beauty is skin deep, ugly is to the bone.
She's 5'3", leaning mean with a tattoo sleeve. Hell on wheels for a tiny thing, yeah, she can pack a punch. She rocks out on the countryside, got a Harley hog in a double wide. Her sweetheart's packed in dynamite, she shoots whiskey and a gun. When she gets an itching to get out the kitchen and wrangle up some fun, she likes to crank it with the bottom end thumping, rattle the walls and get the place jumping, bust out the windows, blow off the dust, and bring the roof down. Crank it up loud, crank up the juice to pump up the crowd. She knows how to get a party shaking. She likes to crank it. Sunday morning, 10 a.m. She smells of gin and a night of sin. In a pew up in front again, shouting hallelujah. The congregation comes alive when she gets up to testify. The whole church is electrified. Look out, here she comes. There's so much conviction in her benediction, the choir ain't loud enough. She likes to crank it, get the Bible bell thumping, rattle the walls and get the place jumping, bust out the windows, blow off the dust, and bring the roof down. Crank it up loud, crank up the juice to pump up the crowd. She knows how to get a party shaking. She likes to crank it. Shirts and John Deere hats, got a peace sign sticker on her gun rack. She likes old time country and metal too. She's Joan Jett and cowgirl boots. Her halo is slightly bent, a little crooked but it still fits. A contradiction of many things, a little devil with angel's wings. Now you know what I mean. She likes to crank it, get the bottom end thumping, rattle the walls and get the place jumping, bust out the windows, blow off the dust, and bring the roof down. Crank it up loud, crank up the juice to pump up the crowd. She knows how to get a party shaking. When she gets to rolling, the earth starts quaking. She likes to crank it. Oh yeah, she likes to crank it.
What's going on, people? What happened? What's going on with Tex? What you doing with?
Talk about being suspended.
Alright. Suspended.
Suspended.
Hide out or what?
Yeah, that video kind of reminds me of my suspension days when I was suspended.
Alright, well.
She suspended you?
Yeah.
That'll be alright. Let's go back. Let's do some Old West. Let's throw down some Old West. Old West. We brought back the Old West stuff.
Wild West history. The hole in the wall game. I'm all about finding the hole in the wall.
Frank-fried potatoes?
But the hole in the wall game.
Anyhow, I reckon that's all you're needing to know.
Hole in the wall game. What year? What did this go down? What year was this? What's going on with that?
I don't a year. I ain't know.
I don't know. Tell me about the hole in the wall game.
1800s.
Yeah, I'm sure it's coming like that.
Sure, it's in the old
days. I'll
days.
stay for the guy. Only won't pay. Oh,
That's why it's history.
1850. All right.
Okay.
Come on, like you. All right.
All right. Tell me about it.
Was the name given to a gang in American West. It took its name from the hole in the wall path in Johnson County, Wyoming. Whichever outlaw gang had their hideout.
All right.
They actually made up several gangs, not just one. And they used the hole in the wall path as the base of operations. All these gangs formed a coalition, each planning and carrying out their own robbery with very little interaction with the other gang. Members of one gang will hide along with the other gang, but usually each gang operates separately, meaning that only when they each had a hideout at the same time. Yeah.
All right.
The hideout had all the advantages needed for a gang and attempted to evade the authorities. It was easily defended and impossible for lawmen to access without detection by the outlaw. It contained an infrastructure with each gang supplying home food and livestock supply, as well as their own horses. A corral, a lively stable, and numerous cabins were constructed.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Well, yeah, numerous cabins.
Alright.
One or two for each gang. Anyone operating out of here the churchy rules of the camp. Y'all, you gotta obey the rule. Even if you're an outlaw gang, you still gotta obey the rule.
You gotta obey the outlaws that rules.
Yeah. And include a certain way to handle dispute with other gang members and never stealing from another gang.
You know you're criminals out stealing stuff. You don't steal from each
right?
other.
How dare you?
Even though they stole it, don't steal from them. Additionally, there was no leader. Everybody was their own leader.
I hear there's no honor among thieves.
Yeah. Each gang had their own chain of command. The hideout was to use for shelter and a place for the outlaws to stay up during the harsh Wyoming winter. Members of these outlaw gang members included Butch Cassidy, the Chundant Kid, the Kelly brothers.
What?
The Cody
brothers? Kelly? Cody?
No. Right. Kid and Lonnie.
Some people.
Kid and Lonnie is the name.
Cody?
Yeah. Corey.
Corey.
Chris, Corey, and CJ. I don't know.
Laughing Jam, Kelly, and Black Jack Ketchum.
Alright. There's a lot of people.
I'm not done. Elkie and George Fatnose, Cody, along with several lesser known gang members of the outlaw.
Did you type this up?
I didn't type that up. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Travel for outlaw to this location and would travel shootout and at the camp. The posse was report and enforced the revolve. No lawman ever successfully into this whatever Wyoming. Doing more, and it remained active for 50 years. So it was a well established hideout.
Alright.
In fact, I like everything you have to say.
Alright. So that's the hideout.
It's kind of like that robber's cave we went to up in Oklahoma.
Speaking of hideout, I like to give a shout out.
To a hideout?
Uh-oh.
To shout out to somebody who may be watching the show. Hey, I can't give a shout out or what?
What happened?
I just got to get it out. Go ahead.
Quiet real quick, get it. He's like, what?
Like I muted it.
You can't shout if you're mute.
Oh, man. What else you got over there?
I don't know. Oh, there you go. Shout out.
Hey.
Katie Lane. Hey, Katie.
Katie's still in the hospital. You got that GoFundMe going?
Hey, we got some kind of GoFundMe going on.
Katie Lane?
Katie Lane, yeah.
Had a car accident.
Yeah. Show your support to Katie Lane.
It's on Text Travis, Facebook, Text Travis.
Yeah.
Find it.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Yeah. Facebook page. Go find it. Yeah.
Look it up. Google a way. What about PBR bull riding stuff going on? What you got going bull riding?
Shoot, man. There's a lot going on in PBR right now.
Tell me about that.
It's winding up to be a big one this year.
All right.
I got my papers all mixed up. Let's get the priorities straight right here.
All right, tell me about them.
They were in North Carolina last week.
All right, I got a video of the winning ride right here.
Yeah, come on. Let's see that first.
Well, you
got rookies. You got dinners?
Huh? Yeah.
All right.
Go. What you got?
Well, Adair Barbosa took over the lead for Rookie of the Year this last week. Let's come over there. All right, I'm over right here. So the first PBR event win of his career, Adair Barbosa moved into first in the Rookie of the Year race over Cody Teal after winning the Frontier Communications Invitational presented by Cooper Tires on Sunday night at the PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, there's a lot of things going on in North Carolina. Ryan's there right now.
Wonder why.
Well, because the PBR is right there. I mean, what do you think? Or it was.
Yeah.
The two bull riders battled back and forth all season, or during the second half of the season, which we know. We've been watching. And Barbosa now leads by 47.5 points. It's going to be tight. We got one more event coming up with that.
Yeah.
And he was the only man to ride all three bulls this last week, and you got to say that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing when we're talking about the caliber we got going on in the PBR this year. I mean, I don't think since we've been watching PBR it's ever been this close. Not that I can recall. I mean, ever. As far as the points race to the end, I mean, it's pretty incredible. Been a lot of fun to watch this year, and it's going to be interesting to see who pulls it off. Oh, what now?
Huh?
Caught him off guard.
Are you ready? I don't know.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm excited about the PBR. And you know what? With the new label that they're putting out with Ryan and everything else, man, they're just getting this thing is getting big.
Yeah,
bigger.
The only gripe I got, and I know they're watching.
Bigger is better.
Come on.
Yeah, y'all sent me a video clip for 51 seconds, and it froze at 5 seconds. It won't play any more than that. So y'all got to see the ride, but that was it.
Well, maybe you need a better bufferizer.
No, it's matter of fact, we are on fiber optic cable in this new studio now.
Oh, that's right. We did get new fiber.
We got on fiber, so we are fast. So if there's any lag time, any slow freezing, dropping,
it's kind of like ping, ping, ping.
It's on you.
You need to get fiber in your neighborhood.
Yeah, it's on you. Get Google Fiber, Gigapower fiber in your neighborhood as well. Order it.
Select your favorite. Never mind.
Do that. But yeah, that's other than that. PBR, man, it's gonna be some good stuff. Well, of course, we'll be there again. Our road crew. I had to put that out there when I put it out today. Our media release for the road crew. I put on there. I made sure to put on there. The PBR road crew will be out there because, there's people involved with the show that are on the road all the time at different places, while we just sit here and talk about stuff. So
hey, before we get off the PBR, we're talking about it being a tight race.
Yeah.
We don't want to leave out the bull side of this thing.
Oh,
because Bruiser and Pearl Harbor are battling it out horn for horn, man. I mean, they're going right to the end of this thing to be Bull of the Year.
So what does it look like? How close are they?
Well, I mean, just like last week, what was it, 46.25 points for Bruiser?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, I mean, both of these bulls are having great outs almost every time. And when you're hitting that 45 and 46 point mark on the bull side, you're really knocking the socks off of bucking bulls. I mean, that's a big deal on a consistent thing. So it ain't just the Cowboys we got to watch all the way into Vegas. It's the bulls, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's getting close. It's real close.
Sorry, man. I just get excited when I talk about the bull riding.
Yeah, so does he. He gets excited, too.
Real fun.
Yeah, real close. But there it is. That's what you saw right there. World Finals, Las Vegas. The media road crew is bringing you nightly coverage from Vegas. So stay tuned to our stuff on the interweb net, and we'll bring you some stuff. Stay tuned to our stuff. We'll bring you stuff. That's about all I can tell you about that. What do we want to talk about now? NFR. I don't know why why I keep bringing this thing about NFR when the PBR is probably the same thing anyway. The clear bag policy. I know they're got the clear bag policy at the NFR, so I'm pretty sure World Finals is going to be the same deal, where you can only take a little see-through plastic bag that's so big with stuff because they don't want you carrying a bunch of junk in there.
So, no, you can't sneak in your Coors no more.
Yeah, you can't do that. So let me tell you about something. Secretary, I'm gonna tell you about Secretary Perdue right here. Tell you what he did. I'll tell you something. This is what happened here. The Secretary of Perdue traveled to Europe. The United States Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue. We'll just call him Sonny for short. He made his first official visit to Europe last week. He participated in the G7 Agriculture Ministers meeting in Italy. Delivered remarks at the World Food Day observance in Rome, and engaged in policy dialogue with his counterparts in London and Madrid. The European Union consistently ranks among the United States' top agriculture import markets and the world's largest importer of food and farm products. Sonny began his trip October 12th in London, where he met with Britain's Secretary of State for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, as well as members of the House Committee on Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. October 14-15, he took part in the G7, which focused on issues including rural development, risk management, disaster reliancy, and food security. The Secretary also held a bilateral meeting with his counterparts from the G7 nation to discuss trade matters important to the U.S. agriculture. Then he traveled to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization in Rome, where him and the other G7 if all these G7s, why don't they just all G7 in one G spot instead of going all over the place? Just get one big G and everybody go there and have a meeting. I don't know why they got to go all different places.
So when he got to location, man.
So when he got to the next place, he was with Pope Francis at the World Food Observance on October 16th. But his trip concluded in Madrid, where he met with the Spanish Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Food, and Forestry, Isabel Garcia. And that's it. So he was busy. I don't know why they all should get in one spot and just have a meeting.
Right.
Because he's
a G location.
If there's a G7 group, then why don't they all come to the same place? What are you doing? We went over here and over here. And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take that left, but their on-ramp just carried me right over there.
Oh, that's all right.
Actually, you're the one that took it left. I was along for the ride there, but
it happens.
Anyway, your point is valid. I agree with it.
That's valid.
I agree with it.
Valid point. Right there to the spot.
Valid point.
All right.
Well, in honor of one of our fans,
all right.
I like to give one kind of story.
Okay.
Kind of
scared me for a second there. I thought he was going to jump up and start dancing and stripping or something.
I could think Ken, who's watching the show, kind of reminds me of a story.
I know what story you're talking about, dude. Well, I tell you, you go ahead and go. One more time, man. We run out of time. Quick.
Hurry up. Give me the story. Let's go.
Because we got a bunch of cow stuff
to
get to.
All right. Well, the free topic that we all want to talk about. Jesus, put it in the.
All right.
I might go with the first one.
Is that your website?
Yeah. Yeah. No, not.
www.
Let me read that headline and put it in context. A GF greeting card sent to prison was full of blood.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
But it probably innocent. Whoever sent it was probably innocent. They didn't know it was in the greeting card. So you'll give the benefit of the doubt. They
That's
didn't
what
know.
I would plead too.
They didn't know. But I know somebody like that too. The Massachusetts Department of Corrections shared a photo of a Jesus-themed greeting card that was used in an unsuccessful attempt to smuggle blood into prison. Because they didn't know. That's why unsuccessful. They didn't know. The department posted a photo on their Facebook page showing a laminated card which bears the image of Jesus Christ and the promise of a prayer for comfort.
There it is right there.
As well as the orange stripe of narcotic. Concealed. Yeah. Correctional official said the card was sent to an inmate at the medium security, not maximum, medium security. Well, that's why it went through with only medium security. You ever wonder how inmates smuggle blood into prison? Here's yet another way. They do. These strips sell for $100 each in prison, and they're usually cut up into smaller little pieces and sold.
Looks like strips of gum. What do you do with it? Do you chew it up?
Looks like those breath tabs you put on your tongue.
That's what I was saying. It looks like some kind of gum deal.
We originally had a racquetball thrown over the wall at one of our prisons, and it was loaded with it. Every time we find out how they're bringing it in, they come up with a new method.
Well, they gotta change it up.
Sure.
All right.
Should I give another shout out?
No, I know this is a dumb. I know for a lot of people out there, this is a really dumb question. But what is the difference in medium and maximum security?
I don't know. I don't know if we still got.
I mean, doors are locked.
Well, we used to be on in Angola.
Is it the number of guards?
We could get one of them to tell us.
Yeah, we need to find that out. 'Cause, I mean,
Angola,
what's the difference?
Angola prison. You still watching us over there?
One's with TV, one's without.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Is the difference in color TV? And
I hope I never discover the truth of that, except for being told.
Medium security, they let a racquetball over the fence.
Oh, so it must be the height of the fence. That's what it
is. Matching with security, a racquetball
they can't throw it
go.
over. Yeah, that's what it is. Just
man.
like we can't throw in the baskets around here.
I'll tell you what, I got a lot of these cow stories. I'm gonna run through a couple of these cow stories right quick, and then we'll get to the random stuff that everybody wants. Everybody wants the random stuff, but I gotta tell you about some cow stuff right quick for some reason or another.
Come on with the moo.
Let's see here. Let's look at the latest monthly year-to-date beef and cattle trades. We're talking about trades. We was talking about the secretary over there and their G trip doing stuff overseas. So the beef exports have increased year over year every month 2017. August beef reports were up 14.7% over last year, supporting the year-to-date increase of 14.5% year to year. The August exports were up strongly in Japan, up 39%, and in Hong Kong, up 28%. The exports to South Korea were down 6.3% compared to last August. The exports increased year to year to Canada. They're up 18%. Mexico's up 8.9%, and for the first 8 months of the year, exports are up to all major beef destinations, led by Japan with 30%, South Korea 16%, Mexico 14%, Canada 11%, Hong Kong 10%. The beef imports increased 7.9%, third consecutive month of year to year, and their other imports. The imports were down 2.8% from a year ago. Now, if you go to New Zealand, it's up 18%. Australia's up 15%, Mexico 14%, but down 26% from Brazil. So Brazil's down 26%. For year to date, Canada has the largest share of U.S. beef imports at 23%, followed by New Zealand's 21%, Australia's 21%, Mexico's 18%, and Brazil with 5%. Hungary and Nicaragua are close behind Brazil, just 4% imports each. So that's your imports and exports, if that made sense to you. Sounded like Chinese to me. Yeah, that's a shout out to Tokyo, Japan, because they wear this thing out. Why? I don't know. Japan wears this out in syndication. It's like, I don't know. This is crazy. What was I going to tell you? Coal cows. We talked about coal cows before. Coal cows represent 20% of the gross income in any commercial cow operation. Talking about coal cows. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. There's a study that came out. They kept records from a large cattle operation in Florida in the 80s. Shows how productivity changes over the life of the beef cow. This is the good information that you do need to know right here. These data sets was from 19,000 cows and 14,000 cows in 2 separate years. Compared the average percentage of the cows determined to be pregnant based on their years of age. So this right here is some good information for a lot of folks, especially the folks that I see a lot of times on the internet that buy property and they just want to put cows on it, and they go buy these older cows because they get them cheaper and not really knowing what they're getting. Because I get calls like that all the time. People, hey, I'm looking for some cows. I want to buy some cows, something. Help me find this, help me find that. And I try to explain to them, the older the cow, yes, they're cheaper, but there's a reason why they're cheaper. Mm-hmm. And I'm fixing to break it down. This data would indicate that cows are consistent in the rebreeding performance through about 8 years of age. A small decline was noted as cows aged from 8 to 10. A steeper decline in reproductive performance was found when they became 12 years of age. So in other words, start looking at your coal cow at about 8 years old. By the time she's 10, look real close and consider culling, because as she reaches the 12th year, you really want to get her culled before her health loses or she gets poor body condition.
And when her feet go straight up, it really declines.
Yeah. So they're saying, you can go by, you see them all the time on, I've got that North Texas Cowboy Ranch swapper, whatever, on the Book of Faces, and you see all the time on there them 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old cows, and they're good prices, but that's why they're priced the way they're priced.
Yeah, I mean, at best you might get 1, maybe 2 calves out of it.
Yep.
Instead of producing 7, 8, 9 calves on an investment.
Yeah. And of course, I run some of those. I run some of them 6 to 8-year-old cows, and I'll get maybe 2 calves, 3 calves out of them.
Kick them to the curb.
Fatten them up, and then start over.
I'm kidding.
Start over.
Butcher.
Make
hamburger meat out of them.
That's right. Got a whole freezer full. What else is going on? I got some cattle handling tips. We might save that for later.
Don't grab a bull by his horns.
Yeah, I think we'll save that one.
We got people got arrested over here.
For next week. Let's do your arresting. Who arrested?
Local yokels right here.
Tell me about that.
Down in East Texas.
That's where you go all the time.
Yeah.
Guys?
Ain't far from you.
I probably passed by a few times. But they arrested last week on theft of livestock. They reported that 12 head of cattle had been stolen from a property in North Hopkins County. I'm guessing near Chilford. Investigation, and they discovered a video surveillance.
Aha.
Get you every time.
Video. The camera does not lie. The video surveillance proved vital to apprehending.
Apprehending.
I can't even read.
I can't either, dude. Don't worry about it.
The investigator combed through our footage.
Alright, then.
I get the video for combed through our footage from the camera designed to help hunters track wildlife, and were ultimately able to identify Landon Harness and Lane Keller. They were allegedly, keep in mind, you feed to lure the cattle onto a trailer before transporting them to Oklahoma for jail. A check of feed would get those cows every time.
Yeah.
They will remain allegedly until they're receiving the racquetball over the fence.
They put feed in that racquetball?
And getting Jesus cards with litmus in them. Litmus test, or whatever you call that. What was that called?
A breeding card.
I know, but I mean the stuff that was inside of it.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
with you. He already threw the random news away.
Hey, what else you got? What other random news you got?
In back of it. Well, no. Oh, you want to go to Chipotle? Well, I was gonna go this weekend.
All right,
but
that.
I don't know. I may not go, but I may be made to go.
They already caught 2 of them.
Billy Tate, 35. Hey, Ashley Nicole Mitchell. I think I know her. I think I went to school with her. I know Ashley Nicole. They were arrested last month. I don't think I know her. I just seen a picture. No, I don't know her. They were arrested last month in connection to a fling of Royal Chipotle burglary and theft.
A what?
Central Texas burglary and theft.
Oh, okay. All right. They're stealing. They're stealing.
Down in Chipotle, my hometown. They stealing stuff. I'm not going there. Now, they would keep information that connected them to a Chipotle burglary and contacted the sheriff department that secured a arrest warrant was executed on September 11, 2017. They were apprehended at the residence without incident. Oh, okay. I guess they went for you. And then Mitchell, he reported, it's kind of like in my word, Mitchell, he reported girlfriend. That's probably not her word, that's his word.
Yeah.
I don't understand where it coming from. He reported girlfriend was arrested at the same time.
I think that the reason they went so easily is because they caught him half asleep. Look, he didn't even brush his hair, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, wait, let me grab my hat.
The pair were allegedly they have targeted many property in Hunting Camp. And they were holding several ATV, all-terrain vehicle.
I thought you was going to say hostage.
And other items that are suspected of being stolen.
Well, that's how they got caught. They were going out to somebody's hunting camp and stealing their equipment, walking by 15 different cameras because everybody
That's
goes
just
out
stupidity.
there. Everybody go out there and feeds their deer, so they'll have one to get later. They all got cameras everywhere, and so they walk by
the
all those
last
cameras.
thing I'm going to do is steal from somebody who's out hunting. I mean, they're actually armed with something.
Yeah.
I just can't get over how he reported girlfriend. Yeah.
Apparently they weren't together at the time.
They don't have. They can't prove it. Yeah. Hearsay.
That's hearsay. What else you got? Who found the Dalai Lama?
Woo!
He scored.
1 out of 4. That's a 25% gain. You're doing good.
That story of my life finally scored.
25%.
Yeah.
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
60% of the time it works every time.
I don't have it.
Who's got the
Lama?
Lama?
Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama.
No, I think this is a very
I think the Dalai Lama wasn't quite aggressive.
And on the loose in Colorado, where the real stuff is.
I just caught that. It's legal.
Yeah, man, legal up there. It's not an e-touchy, but it is up there.
That's an ugly sucker.
Actually, the kitty in Colorado wanting resident to stay away from the loose animal. The llama lost his mama at Bobcat Ridge.
The llama lost his mama.
Say that llama drama for your mama.
Please do not approach. She is a resident. The resident report that the llama have improved recently, beginning in May and early June. 2 different parties reported that the llama showed a resident and her attempt to lure the llama down from the hill was unsuccessful. You know her resident. Why you want to lure it down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you doing with that llama? Why are you going to mess with it?
I gone up several times with different rangers and different staff to do that, but we can't get anywhere near it. It just wandered off. I don't think you want it coming near you if you do.
You would think with all that tax money that they got, they'd get some dart guns and they could tranquilize it.
You'd think so.
That's good for 100 yards.
You missed again. Turkey.
He's only good for 25.
We talked about a turkey protest. Let me tell you about this right quick.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
In Massachusetts.
Everybody else is protesting. Might as well be the turkey.
Yeah. Police department warning residents to beware of aggressive turkeys after a flock of birds was caught on camera chasing a police car.
I'm not going to say it.
On Sunday, the Bridgewater Police Department posted a video to Twitter showing a group of terroristic turkeys chasing down a slow-moving patrol car in the city. And the quote from the police that they tweeted on their Twitterverse, "Aggressive turkeys are a problem in this town." So they went and talked to some experts, because whenever you got a wild turkey that you're not drinking, you got to ask the expert.
Wild turkey you're not drinking.
So the expert says turkeys can become aggressive when they become accustomed to humans, usually through feedings. So they said the people who are targeted by the birds attempt to startle them with noise or squirting water at them. So
that works every time.
You're just making them mad. That's why they're coming after you. So the
you mean all you got to do is shoot or squirt water on them?
Turkeys.
I've been wasting all my time buying shotgun shells for all these years.
You get terrorizing police. You got turkey, different kind of turkey terrorizing police.
The TLM.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy stuff happens.
Interesting fact, look, they are protected by state law that you can't allow to move them anywhere.
That's why they shoot them with water. Water hose. But that's and if you notice, I don't know if anybody's paying attention out there in the viewer listening land, a lot of police departments use Facebook and Twitter for stories and captures and things. So just a heads up on that. People always wonder how they get caught when they go post on social media where they're at when the cops are after them. Wonder how they get found. Well, cops use that too. You're not the only one.
Sure.
But if you want to take a horse somewhere, how would you do that?
I was just reading about that.
What happened?
Oh, how would you do that?
Yeah.
Tell us how you do that.
Oh, this my horseback riding and back seat of a car to fly his fellow traveler. All right.
All right.
Put it in the back seat. All right. A pair of young women talked to the Iowa red light capture video.
Iowa, Texas red light.
A fairly unusual sight. A horse riding in another car back seat. That you spotted the back seat of a neighbor's vehicle at a red light. The video shows a miniature horse staring back at the woman through the open back seat window. I kind of tried to chew at a red light, pull over and see a horse.
You said what? That's
horse. Horse.
I saw one of those today.
What are you doing down there?
I had to go mark some things downtown.
The most Iowa thing that ever happened to me. I guess it happened.
You won't see it every day.
We were just singing along the show, and my friend looked to see if she could go right on there, and we shot a horse. Yeah. So we started laughing, and people driving around the horse yard and waved. They even rolled down the window down for the horse. Horse.
All right.
And then after the horse rides down the road in the back seat of the car, he goes to a hotel.
How was he doing in the hotel?
Oh, just kidding. I got a story about a woman, though.
Well, tell me about that.
Yeah, this ain't no miniature horse, though.
Okay, what happened?
I'm just going to read it. It'd be better.
Probably.
It says right here, it says, a Canadian woman tested the limits of a hotel's pet-friendly policy by checking in her horse while traveling to Kentucky for competition. Lindsay Partridge shared a video of herself and her retired thoroughbred horse, Blizz. That's not Blitz, is it? That's Blizz.
Blitzen.
Well, short for Blitzen. At the check-in desk of a motel in Georgetown. Checked in for the retired racehorse project through Thoroughbred Makeover in Kentucky. Partridge rode October 4th, now for a short night's sleep before we compete at 8 a.m. tomorrow in Field Hunter. Partridge jokingly asked if the motel's policy applied to her horse before heading out to her trailer to bring Blizz inside to film the check-in progress. The person before me said they had a dog, Partridge told the Lexington Herald Reader. So she's talking to the newspaper telling them this, you know. So I guess because the people in front of her had a dog, it justified it.
Yeah.
But anyway, she took Blizz inside the hotel room to stop and watch some television and take a quick photo to demonstrate how good his behavior really is. Partridge, a riding coach who runs a training program, said the racehorses are often stereotyped for being crazy and hot-headed and unruly. Well, that's because they're not fully broke. But we'll go on.
Yeah.
It's a positive reinforcement training program, she said, of Harmony Horsemanship. It's all about getting a calm connection first. If you have a calm connection, you can take your horse anywhere.
There you go.
Partridge told ABC News that the few hotel guests spotted Blitz in the hotel. Blizz, not Blitz. In the halls of the hotel, and some were pretty surprised, but they all knew it was just in fun. It says, and she went on to say, I hope this just shows people that horses really can be quiet, calm, and nice.
And it's also a publicity stunt for free advertising.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's why you got black marks in that paper, because I'm not advertising these people's plays. That's what I figured was going on with that.
Yeah, I gathered that.
That happens a lot of times.
Yeah, I figured not being able to read it is better than going beep, 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 beep,
yeah.
beep.
I'm going beep, beep.
Yeah.
All right. We got so much more stuff to talk about. We're way past time. I do want to talk about one more thing. We'll probably bring it up next episode as well. I was on the Twitterverse, and I stumbled into a Twitterverse deal. On Wednesday, the Twitter chat for Cattlemen's College. And I think, I can't remember what the Twitter hashtag thing was. But it's about Cattlemen's College. It takes place next year. There's just 100 days until the 2018 Cattle Industry Convention and Trade Show in Phoenix, Arizona. Each year, thousands of ranchers from across the country attend this annual event, and this will be the 25th year. Educational speakers, the Cattlemen's College is the favorite of attendees. They got a Cattlemen's College. The National Cattlemen's Beef Association, if you go on the Twitterverse to the National Cattlemen's Beef Association on their Twitterverse and look around, you'll find out about that. And I jumped in there for a little bit last night just to see what was going on with it. Told them I was going to say something about it. I said something about it. When I'm gonna look more into it. It's not till next year, so we got time to get more information on it. But sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Because education is good. Just like whether you raising cows, whether you ride horses, what you do, you're always learning. You're always gonna learn something. You don't know it all. Everybody don't know it all. There's always new stuff coming out. There's always stuff to learn. So when you got an opportunity to expand your brain, then expand it a little bit. Go learn something. I don't know why you wouldn't want to.
That's what they do in Colorado.
That's what he does in Colorado.
Expand his brain. Oh, that's swell his brain.
No, I loosen up my brain. Guy like it loose. I like it loose.
Wow. That's good stuff.
All right. What else is good stuff is we didn't even get to half.
Yeah, but we had some fun. We had a good interview.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I gotta go find me a dancing partner tonight.
He's going to dance hall.
Preferably that they ain't in jail. Or hat came from jail.
No former inmates? Are you looking for any former inmates tonight?
No.
If you go to jail, I'll bring you a racquetball.
You gonna throw a racquetball or a fence?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a racquetball with a fence.
Why you got it laced?
It's gonna have peppermints in it though.
No. Well, the peppermint need to be laced with something.
Yeah, peppermint.
He's got to trade. While he's in there, he's got to trade that off for his safety.
It's got trade tabs. It's got coupons.
I watched Orange is the New Black on Netflix. I know how that works.
It's got coupons. Hey man,
yeah.
This is good for a week. Leave me alone.
In 2017,
you can do what you want.
Anything for a
There you go. It's all good.
Hey, just run this ad, It's
all good.
Hey man, it's 2-for-1 coupon night on Fridays.
It's also PBR bull riding. If you want to go PBR, if you're going, you hadn't bought tickets. I don't know why you hadn't bought them yet because it's fixing to be here. But if you jumped on to pepperstewart.com, there's a link right there on the main page. You click on it, and bam, you got your tickets.
Link below.
PBR.
Look at the link below.
Just click it. That's all you got to do is click on it.
That's the last thing you need to be doing.
Above.
It's on there. Just click it. Or click on something else. I know a lot of people have been picking up T-shirts, Pepper Stewart Show T-shirts, because there's all different kinds for different stuff, designs and whatnot. So people are making a run for Christmas. They get the bucking one. I don't know why they get that.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Maybe they like it.
They like the bucking horse. I guess
they like the bucking horse. I like the bucking horse.
And the hoodies. The hoodies are doing good because I guess it's
the what?
Hoodies.
The hoodie weather.
Yeah, it's getting cold outside.
The hoodies. The hoodies are doing good.
The hoodlums. The hoodlums are doing good too. But anyway,
the hoodies
and the blowfish.
Hey, what?
You need the blowfish to go with your hoodies.
Order your hoodie today.
Oh, my, we got stuff to do, don't we?
Hey, I wonder what happened to my note, by the way, from last week.
Oh, it disappeared. So look at this. All right, if you're looking for, we gotta get out of here. If you're rolling around that way or that way, whichever way we're looking.
Okay.
You got those guys right there. Go find Tex Travis on Facebook. Tex Travis on Facebook. Look it up. Check it out. While you're there, check out the Katie Lang link for her medical expenses. She's a big time fan of the show. Big time fan of Rodeo PBR. So go help her out a little bit. If you're looking for that guy, Steve Adair, voice of Rodeo on the Book of Faces, go look at his page and see what he posted last. You might laugh. I don't know.
Oh, man, come on.
Everything else going on, looking for the show, pepperstewart.com. Check it out, look around, and while you're there, buy a T-shirt.